It's freezing. Okay, that was my pre-jam out video. Okay, we're gonna focus now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Micah, and on my channel I love to talk about everything books, films, all my little hobbies, vlogging my day-to-day life, whatever I turn the camera on for, really. And today we're gonna be doing a fun little book video to start off the new year. I'm going to be doing this pick my TBR for January with my cup. This is my mom's cup. She's gonna watch this and be like, why are you using my cup? But we're gonna say it's a jar because I couldn't find a jar and I wasn't gonna go out to just get a jar. So we're gonna use this cute little strawberry glass and we're gonna call it my TBR jar. So I've written a lot of the books that I want to read this year. Not everything, because like, you know, mood reading and new releases, like Onyx Storm, the third book of the Fourth Wing series, isn't out yet, so I'm not going to put it in here yet, but it's definitely something I want to read in January. And I'm only going to pick maybe 5 or 6 books from here, because everything else is just going to kind of be what I pick up on my own, and like what I'm in the mood for, because I am a mood reader. It is really hard for me to read something I'm not in the mood for, but I did try and keep, there's a lot of fantasy in here, a lot of wintry books that I would probably be in the mood for. I was getting very excited. So let's just jump right into it. And a lot of these I don't have the physical copy of, but if I don't have the physical copy, I'll just put the book picture up right here and I'll read it on my Kindle. So we're gonna do the first. Why am I nervous? I'm like, all day I was like, what if I don't get one like I don't like? But I was like, it's fine, I'm only doing 5 books. All right, here we go. No cheating. This one, is it by itself? Okay. What did we get? Ooh, Morally Corrupt. I always drop something, like these hands, butterfingers. Anyways, Morally Corrupt by Veronica Lancet. This is like a dark romance, and the cool thing about this book that I know is that she's like the assassin and her husband is like an FBI agent, or like he's a cop or something. So like usually it's like the husband or the male lead will be like the assassin or like quote unquote bad guy, and their significant other will be the good guy, usually the woman. But I really like the idea of like she protects him and he doesn't even know it, kind of deal. So yeah, Morally Corrupt by Veronica Lancet. I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna pick up my mess over here. Okay, let's not drop this next time. Next up, ooh, The Ever King by L.J. Andrews. All right, this is the Goodreads book description to The Ever King. Let's read it together. They stole his crown, so he stole their daughter. For years, Eric, the scarred king of the Ever Kingdom, has thought of nothing but vengeance against the man who killed his father and trapped him beneath the waves, making him a prisoner in his own realm, until his enemy's daughter unintentionally breaks the chains of the Ever and Eric makes her the unwitting pawn of his vicious game of revenge. She's innocent. He's vicious, but he will take back what he lost no matter the price, unless she steals his heart first. Welcome to the passionate world of the Ever Kingdom, where pirates, sirens, and fae collide. With Vikings in the dark fantasy romance between a villain and the innocent princess who holds his heart. That sounds amazing. Vikings, sirens, pirates. I'm in. Like, you don't have to convince me anymore. I'm super excited about that. next book. Here we are. Ooh, Bones by K.L. Spear. A lot of these are like indie published fantasies or fantasies of authors I haven't heard a bunch about, which is something I really want to get into this year. The description for Bones. Bones was born with a miraculous power to heal, but all her gift has brought is death. As a child, her older brother trained her to survive, and so survive she did. The blood on her hands will never wash away. She is broken and scarred in more ways than one, but she survived. After escaping the ruthless raiders who imprisoned her for 12 long years, Bones is haunted by her past and desperate for atonement. Freedom is short-lived, however, as the rumors of her abilities catch up to her. Dragged to the Northwest Mountains stronghold, known as the Vault, Bones finds herself involuntarily drawn to the tight-knit crew who captured her, and the feeling she begins to develop for Trey, the heart of the crew. Ah! Love it. Scare her more than all the horrors of her past, Bones struggles to maintain her distance, navigate her trauma, and deal with the new horrifying ways her healing powers are used to root out a budding revolution. As her defenses slowly break down, everything she believes about herself and the world is challenged, forcing her to confront the question, what are you surviving for? This is a post-apocalyptic romantasy that deals with dark themes. Wow. Here's something about me. I love anything apocalyptic. I don't know what that says about me. I love The Walking Dead. I love The Last of Us. I played the video game The Last of Us, and I watched the TV show season 2. It's coming out soon. World War Z. A lot of like zombie stuff, but like honestly, like anything. The Day After Tomorrow when the weather, like there's a like an ice age coming. Anything that's like survival. And I don't know why I enjoy them. I think it's because I like stuff that makes me think, and I'm always like, okay, if I was in their exact situation, what choices would I make, right? Because I feel like the main theme of apocalypse, it's not really the thing, like it's not really the zombies, it's like how we start treating each other afterwards and like the choices we make. As humans, like when it's survival, it's like our instincts come out. So I don't know, I love stuff like that, and this sounds very, I mean, it literally says it's a post-apocalyptic romantasy. Count me in. I've never read a book about like apocalypse or anything. I guess dystopians, but like not really. Dystopians aren't really apocalyptic. I guess for a minute they were, and it's like a new world. I don't know, but I'm really excited to read this. I saw a girl on TikTok talk about it, and she showed like a fan art of it, and I was like, it doesn't take much for my interest to be piqued. I want to read this, so I'm really glad I picked that up. Number 4. Gosh, I'm scared these are like falling out. What is this? Gosh, don't fall again. Throne of the Fallen by Carrie. I have the book. Okay, Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Kahlo. I can't say her last name, I'm so sorry, but this is Throne of the Fallen. I don't know much about it other than it's a romantasy, and it's, I don't know. Let's read about what it is together. Sinner, villain, wicked. The Prince of Envy has never claimed to be a saint, but when a cryptic note arrives signaling the beginning of a deadly game, he knows it'll take more than a hint of sin to win, and saves his falling demon court. Riddles, hexed objects, anonymous players, nothing will stand in his way, though none of his meticulous plans prepare him for her, the frustrating artist who ignites his sin like no other. Virtuous, darling, liar. The trouble with scoundrels and blackguards is that they haven't a mediocre, I don't know what that word is, of honor. A fact Miss Camilla Antonius learns after one of her desperate mistakes allows Waverly Green's most notorious rake to blackmail her. To avoid a ruinous scandal, Camilla is forced to enter a devil's bargain with Envy, little expecting his game will awaken her true nature. Together, Envy and Camilla must embark on a peerless journey through the underworld, from glittering demon courts to the sultry vampire realm and beyond, while trying to avoid the most dangerous trap of all, falling in love. Count me in, okay? I love a good riddle. I love a good game. It looks like we're gonna have some ballroom scenes. Love that. They said that we're going to courts, vampires, like, seems like the perfect winter read. I'm really excited to read these. So I just want to mention before we continue, if you want to read these with me, I would love that. So that at the end of this month, when I'm going over what I read this month, we could talk about it more in the comments together. So if you want to read along with me, I would love that. All right, I think this is gonna be my last one, number 5. Because everything else, other books I'm just gonna read on my own. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Gerber. Yes, I was hoping. This is fabulous. Okay. This is Once Upon a Broken Heart. I previously read, I guess, yeah, like a year ago. No, it's not. It's like a year and a half ago. I read Carvel by Stephanie Gerber, and while I still need to finish the series, I don't want to wait so I can read this. Like, I know Jax, the main male character, first shows up in that, and it'd be better to have the background to start reading this. But a lot of people say you can really just read this in the series about Jax and Evangeline. So that's what I'm gonna do. I see it everywhere. Everyone talks about it. I've had the books. I have special editions of the books, of a book I haven't even read yet. But I know what I've seen about it. I already know I'm gonna love it. So it's like, it's fine. Like, this special edition is everything. I got it from Waterstones. It's a UK bookstore, and they sell like really pretty special editions of things. I wish we had a Waterstones in America. I would die. But basically, I keep reading the things on the back because they explain it better than I can explain it. I'm gonna try and explain it on my own. No, I'm not. Who am I kidding? I'm just gonna sound like a jumbled mess. For as long as she can remember, Evangeline Fox has, and Evangeline has like pink, soft pink hair. Like, the fan art is amazing of this book. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't look up the fan art. I've already been a teensy bit spoiled. Not really. I haven't seen like spoilers, but I've seen a little bit. They're gorgeous. Both of them are gorgeous. For as long as she can remember, Evangeline Fox has believed in happily ever after, until she learns that the love of her life is about to marry another, and her dreams are shattered. Desperate to stop the wedding and heal her wounded heart, Evangeline strikes a deal with the charismatic but wicked Prince of Hearts. That would be Jax. In exchange for his help, he asks for 3 kisses to be given at the time and place of his choosing. But after Evangeline first promised kiss, she learns that bargaining with an immortal is a dangerous game, and that the Prince of Hearts wants far more from her than she pledged. He has plans for Evangeline, plans that will either end in the greatest happily ever after or the most exquisite tragedy. I want to start this trilogy so bad. The next one is The Ballad of Never After, and then the last book is A Curse for True Love. I'm so excited. I'm actually so surprised I picked this out. I'm so excited. Should I do one more just for fun? I feel like this video is not long enough. All right, last one for fun. Ooh, The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. I've heard a lot about this book. The Book of Azrael, description, Goodreads. Let's see. A lot of 5-star, 4-star reviews. World Ender meets Ender of Worlds. Okay. 1,000 years ago, Diana gave up her life in the deserts of Aurora, I don't know, to save her dying sister. She called upon anyone who would listen, not expecting a monster far worse than any nightmare to answer. Now she does what Caden asked, even if that means securing an ancient relic from the very creatures that hurt her, that hunt her. king long dead and long forgotten. In the old world, his name was Samiko. In the new world, it's Lamb. Well, that's simple. But one title remains true throughout time. He is the world ender, a myth to his enemies and a savior to those loyal to him. After the gods' war, he locked himself away, hiding from the world. He denied his crown and responsibilities, leaving the very ones who needed him most to deal with the fallout of the death of their homeworld. Now an attack on those he holds dear sends him back to the one realm he never wished to visit again, and into the sights of an enemy he thought imprisoned eons ago. Now enemies older than time must put aside their differences and work together in hopes of both saving their world and every realm in between. Okay. Alright, these are the 6 that I picked. A TBR, I like to be loose with TBRs, like I said at the beginning. My mood heavily impacts what I like to read. Obviously, right now in winter, I want to read a lot of fantasy, so I'm glad these are a lot of fantasy. And I might get to them all, I might not, but they're definitely, the 5 or 6 books are priority. You know, I really want to read at least 3 or 4 of them. That would be a big accomplishment for me. If you want to read any of these with me this month, I would love that, and we can read them together. And next, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour reading vlog, so I'm going to put one of these books for sure in that reading vlog, and something I'm in the mood for. Other books I want to read this month are like Quicksilver by Carrie Hart. I want to read a couple of just like romance books that have no fantasy in them, because if I read all fantasy, my brain is going to fry. I won't be wanting to read. Also, I know this sounds like a long shot. I kind of want to read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame because Onyx Storm comes out on the 21st, I believe. I'm going to be listening to a lot of audiobooks if I'm going to be reading a lot this month, because that's how I can read faster. But I don't know. I have big goals, big reading goals to start off the year. Hopefully I can meet a lot of them. But yeah, that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you like this background or if you liked the background in my 24th birthday vlog. I was like sitting in my room and I had some books behind me. It's like by my bed, and I like pulled my chair. I don't know. I was gonna originally do that video over there, but I feel like you can see a lot of books, and I have like these beautiful bookshelves, so I was like, might as well do it right here in this room, because I have a chair and a desk in here as well. But let me know in the comments what space you like better. And also, those candles are fake. Nobody trip. It's not real fire. I brought them in from my room. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Comment what you're currently reading or what you want to read this month. I'm really interested to know. And I'll see you guys next time.